This has gone viral because I'm not sure if you guys know, but right now China is throwing its toys out the cot. Is that what you say in America?
I've heard it.
What would you say? What did children
Having a tantrum?
No, I know that, but like, what kind of a bed do children sleep in? Little kids.
Crib.
Crib. So would it be throwing your playthings out the crib?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Something like that.
Toys.
Right?
Toys out of the crib.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it's okay. So that's what China's doing. So basically, what happened is the new prime minister of Japan, the new female prime minister, is really cool and badass. She said that if China attacked Taiwan, that Japan might have to intervene militarily. And that's all she said, because that's what friends do. That's what good neighbors do. If someone attacks your neighbor, you help them out.
Taiwan has good relationship with Japan. Japan is allied with the U.S.
China really went ballistic over these comments.
Oh my God.
They have... I've been combating this every single day on X, but the Chinese embassy, all Chinese officials, Chinese military accounts, everything have been posting these non-stop, very aggressive, Japan will be destroyed, beaten into the dust and all this kind of stuff. If Japan even tries, Japan must rescind their remarks. Japan must take back what they said. They will suffer. It's been the most ridiculous, crazy tantrum I've seen. It's been a very long time. And, bear in mind, I was in China for 2 massive anti-Japanese riots where they were smashing shops and turning cars over and all of this kind of thing, which I witnessed with my own eyes. The government can turn on this anti-Japanese rhetoric very quickly, and it's gone ballistic. So as part of all this fallout, you've got over here, you've got the information, right?
Yeah, I'll read it.
Okay.
A video of Masaki Kanai, Director General of the Asian and Oceanian Affairs Bureau of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, bowing to Liu Jinsong, Director General of the Department of Asian Affairs of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, as they were leaving the Chinese ministry after their meeting there on November 18th, has gone viral on Chinese social media. The video will show Liu donning a Zhongshan suit and talking down to Kanai with a stern gaze while keeping his hands in his pockets, presenting to viewers an image of Japan being humiliated in China, proudly achieving a victory. So first let's show it and then I'll explain the actually.
Yeah, let's take a look. So it looks like he's bowing down.
So the guy on the left is Japan.
Yes.
The guy on the right is China.
And the guy on the right's just being very rude and
Arrogant
impolite. Yeah. See? With his hands in his pockets. Yeah.
Okay, so that went viral.
Now, that particular picture of the Japanese official bowing down there was turned into cartoons, turned into memes, turned into big...
It's like, finally...
It's like...
We're standing up for Japan.
Proud Chinese, Japan cowers beneath our might type thing.
Yeah.
That was going everywhere, along with all these official, statements from the government saying that Japan will suffer if they try. All sorts of basically saying we're going to just come and invade you and no one's going to stop us. We'll destroy you.
Stuff,
yeah, terrible things, very undiplomatic things. What does it turn out to be actually?
So can you get to that freeze frame of him bowing?
Do I go back or forward?
You can go back a little bit.
Okay. I'll go back.
Just so the context is correct when we look at it.
Okay. Well, sorry. I'm getting there.
Ripping.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to do it right here. Okay.
All right. So watch. Remember, the Japanese guy's on the left, Chinese guy's on the right. Okay. So if we look, Chinese guy standing awkwardly.
Yeah.
Arrogantly with his hands in his pockets, and the Japanese guy awkwardly bowing. Turns out, if you look closely, Kanai, the Japanese guy, was actually lowering his head to pay attention to what his translator was saying.
Yeah, so the guy in the middle there is talking to him, so he's kind of like leaning into, what are you saying? The guy's probably saying this Chinese diplomat sucks. I think that's what he was saying.
Yeah, he's definitely not saying that.
You sure?
Yeah. Can we make it not so that there's not 2 bad guys here?
Sure. I'm just kidding. But
so he's listening to his translator. That's why he's not actually bowing to the Chinese official.
Yes.
The video turns out to have been released by a state media affiliated CCP owned China media group.
Correct.
So it was taken out of context from the top. It wasn't one of those things where it's telephone game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This was sent out to be misinterpreted from the CCP itself.
Correct.
For
Makes
political
sense.
fodder.
Makes sense.
So this was going, and I know a lot of you in chat are like, how is this even a big deal? And it's not, but China made it.
They made it a big deal.
And that's why it's so crazy.
It went completely viral. But the problem is not only in China, They have to spread this crap onto our social media as well. So if you're on Twitter, if you follow anything in the China sphere, you would have had this shoved in your face as usual. I cannot get away from every minute of every day China's releasing some or other threatening thing. Yeah.
This is the big thing.
And this was seen as a massive win for them. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Which
of
is
course,
kind of like sad.
it's sad. The dude looks like he's trying to be Kim Jong-un or something, you know?
Yeah, what's with the Zhongshan up?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's normal, but like kind of, it's the way he's standing.
Yes.
Anyway.
They cut it in order to try and make it look like it was humiliating. But of course, Chinese dissidents are using AI to fight back. And this is what the kind of thing they're putting out, which is pretty hilarious. This is my favorite part.
They're using AI.
Yeah, they're like...
to make new scenarios. Normally we don't support AI, but that's why we labeled it.
Yeah, exactly. This is my favorite. That's why I had his hand in his pockets.
He proposes to it.
Yeah.
That's
My
pretty-
absolute favorite.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's pretty funny.
Yes.
That's-
Here's the thing, guys. You cannot take China seriously, okay? When the Chinese embassy and the Chinese officials are out there threatening Japan and putting out these horrible statements, which in fact we've got a couple to show you. Things like this. The Ministry of Foreign
This is
Affairs
China's official
spokesperson.
stuff, yeah.
Militarism must never be revived in Japan. The post-World War II international order must never be challenged. World peace and stability must never be ruined again. That sounds reasonable, but if you combine it with the threats that they've been making against Japan, it's not reasonable. The fact that this is one of, and I kid you not, hundreds of these kinds of posts, this is the mildest one.
Yeah, China's acting very belligerent against Japan and the US right now, and
Yes.
I'm very surprised that people are taking it.
Yes.
It's really rude stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the kind of thing coming out of China, but they are really crazy. And people are now taking those and turning it into memes like stop spamming sites you block your own citizens from using. Authoritarian governments are afraid of their own people. And this is something that I think this is the correct approach when it comes to China. Because China's trying to be this bully. Trying to be this stern, we're powerful and you must cower now, you know, you must answer to your... And you know what? They're a bunch of paper tigers, as we say, or paper dragon or something like that. They're a bunch of bullies. They whine, they're cry bullies. They're always playing the victim all the time. And you know what? When they're posting all this stuff on our social media, we should tell them to F off because they should go post that to their own citizens in China. Should post this stuff on Weibo.
Yeah, because you
on
don't let your
Bilibili.
own citizens use this.
Don't post this crap on X and on Facebook and on YouTube and places like that where your own citizens can't even see it. We don't want to hear your incessant yapping because that's what it is. It's constant. It's like an annoying little dog yapping at your heels. Japan's bad, Japan's bad, Japan's bad, Japan's bad. That's all I've been seeing every day, every minute of the day. And it's so annoying. You know what I mean? Get out of here, China. Go post your junk on your own stuff and leave us alone. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the way things are going. But I love what people are putting out now. You know, if you believe communist propaganda that grossly distorts history, you have a problem with your intelligence.
They're using their template.
Yeah, by using their template.
pretty
And I approve of that. And
In reality, Japan and Taiwan are coming together quite nicely.
these are the good guys, the guys you see over here. They believe in friendship and love, whereas the Communist Party of China is insecure, filled with rage and hatred towards their neighbors, rather than being friends. They're not good friends. They're not good allies. They're not allies with anyone other than themselves. They absolutely believe that China is the center of the universe and the Chinese way is the only way and everyone else must serve them. You know, so this over here, if you guys ever want to make a statement, you could post this picture out there and say, these are the good guys. Japan and Taiwan getting along. Two fantastic countries who are
Friends and
cooperating.
allies of America as
They're
well.
democracies, and of course they're friends and allies. And they don't hack our infrastructure. They don't try to undercut us and send fentanyl into our countries, that type of thing. You know, they don't knock off our designs and steal everything, all our IP.
They trade and partner with us and keep the world a safer place.
Exactly. So anyway, good guys. And they don't yap all the time.
I remember you, you lift my spirit, with you high is all I
Demon Pig is in your bowl. Demon Pig now owns your soul. Demon Pig is here to stay. Get down on your knees and pray. I'm not even going to read that. Oh man, that is rough.
Can't believe you didn't see that already.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, public demonstration of affection
That's hilarious.
will not be tolerated here. Enough said.
This is so sad.
No more corpses in your yard.
And the time that you're going poop, you can still spend time with your loved one. Shitty mom, throw food in the trash. Bye, new mom.
We're getting on to the final level.
You ready?
Yeah, I suppose so. Is our audience ready?